Chicago rapper, Muslim, and killer. His name is Lil Durk. Bragged about murdering people, and instead of hiding it, he used his faith as a get-out-of-jail-free card. Kill in the morning, then walk into the mosque, pray, preach to the people like nothing happened, like he just found a glitch, like he found an infinite crime glitch he could never be punished for. And he would get genuinely upset if he saw an enemy while he was fasting, because he couldn't kill them or it would break his fast. Just like that. Mashallah, life was going great. But as expected, karma came knocking, and he is gone forever. Gone to face 60 calamities for eternity. So let's find out exactly what his story is. The Allama, the bottom of the barrel, was born in Chicago. And as is tradition for any kid born in Chicago, his dad went out to buy milk and never came back. Except this time, the pharmacy was a little too far away, so you could say his dad didn't run off to another city. His dad was in prison because he got caught in a drug trafficking ring run by a man named Larry Hoover, the founder of gangs in America. His dad was caught with $8 million worth of drugs with him, meaning life sentence. And he actually did life. But then he converted to Islam in prison, became a senior sheikh, a famous preacher, and changed his name to Abdul Haq. He got out in 2019 after 25 years behind bars. And now he preaches in mosques and reconciles gangs in major cities. Mashallah on him. But the whole time, his son, the bottom of the barrel, was just a normal kid, playing yo-yo, watching cartoons on the street because his family didn't have a TV at home. But environment and upbringing shape a person. The elementary school he enrolled in got shut down because the students were so evil. Imagine a public elementary school getting shut down because the kids were literal demons. All of this was in Englewood, the most dangerous neighborhood in Chicago. So his mom decided to move them somewhere safer. Where? O Block, the safest neighborhood in all of America. 5-star ratings across the board until Google removed them. One person wrote, very safe neighborhood, perfect for kids. Another one wrote, paradise on earth. Yeah, paradise. This neighborhood produced some very prominent members of society, like the great engineer, the Allama, King Von, and Dr. Rondo No. 9, who they're still chasing because he got caught with a bazooka stolen from the United States Army. Anyway, his mom moved him there. At 17, he had his first kid, but forgot to get married. Hey, it happens. So he said time to step up, get a job, give his son a better life. He got a job with the Black Disciples gang. One day in, boom, arrested for carrying a Glock 19. Released. 2 years later, arrested again, same reason. And that was it. He learned his lesson. Just kidding. He got arrested 19 more times after that. This man is a donkey. In that same neighborhood, he met his righteous friend King Von, a few years younger, and started teaching him how to steal cars, how to kill people, the simple stuff. Because of him, King Von became a way worse criminal than his mentor. So bad that he wrote a poem about him. He died in the wild like a dog. We were relieved of his barking. The cursed ones let the dogs bark after him. In that same period, the bottom of the barrel started rapping and got famous in Chicago. But he wasn't really known across America yet. His real fame came later. A few years later, he started convincing King Von to rap too, started booking interviews, introducing him to people, and King Von blew up instantly. Became way more famous than his mentor, because the stuff he was saying in his songs was insane. I killed one, then went and got food at a restaurant. People said, this guy is crazy, no way he's serious, it's just rap. Nope, he was serious about every single word. His numbers went insane, way outpacing his mentor. The bottom of the barrel says he killed 5 people personally, but like King Von who killed 700, they never got charged. Because the police in Chicago don't care if you kill someone in a poor neighborhood. They don't care that much. That's why they were living in a lobby Call of Duty. The cops have specific spots where you can just kill people. O Block, Englewood, Woodlawn. But the nice neighborhoods like Skokie, you can't pull that stuff there. In 2019, Lil Durk and King Von flew to Atlanta for the Super Bowl. The one where everyone watches for some reason, even though the sport is mid. Anyway, they were sitting in a restaurant called Varsity when they spotted a former member of another Chicago gang. They said Bismillah, opened fire, 30 bullets, stole his jewelry, his car, everything. That time they got caught, because this wasn't Chicago. They went to court on attempted murder charges, but walked free. Insufficient evidence. Historic lawyers. Strangely, the case only boosted their fame, because people over there want to see you as a mentally ill killer, and every song has to diss the police. So when they walked free, they got even more famous. But that fame didn't last long, because a year later, they went back to Atlanta. That time, King Von got killed there in a confrontation with a man named Lil Tim, who was with rapper Quando Rondo. The court ruled it was self-defense. King Von attacked first, no provocation. No charges filed. Right after he died, the whole internet started roasting his mentor in the comments. Your brother is dead, and the people who killed him are still alive, and you haven't gotten revenge. You chicken. Honestly, embarrassing. The kids live, gangs are getting bigger, and of course, the bottom of the barrel is a child like the rest of these rappers. All they want is comments hyping them up. So he decided to do the dumbest thing he has ever done in his life. 2 years after King Von's death, Durk set his plan in motion. He put a $1 million bounty on Quando Rondo's head, hired a private jet, rented cars, and armed 5 men from O Block for a business trip to Los Angeles. The 5 guys flew from Chicago to LA on a private jet, fancy. Mash all on them. The whole time, Durk was on the phone with them, telling them, don't stay in contact with me all the time, stay off your phones, all that. The only small problem was that he was telling them this on the phone. He literally coached them on how to be stupid in a way that wasn't even natural. So they rented 2 cars in LA, watched Quando's Instagram stories to find his location, then chased his car for hours across the city. The whole time, Quando didn't notice them, because rappers are donkeys. You killed King Von, and half of Chicago wants you dead, but you don't notice 2 cars following you for hours. Anyway, on the afternoon of the second day, Quando's car stopped at a gas station. The perfect spot. So they decided that this was the perfect place to commit their crime. The only problem was that the spot was one of the most famous places in LA. But like I said, donkeys. They got out with assault rifles and fired 20 bullets at the car. After those 20 bullets, only 1 person died. Lil PB, Quando Rondo's cousin. Their actual target didn't even die. And there's a clip of Quando screaming after seeing his cousin dead. But LAPD is not CPD. They will dig you up from under the ground, especially in a public place like that. They started hunting Durk immediately. But Durk started celebrating right away. He cut Quando's screams and put them in a song. Posted Instagram stories, happy, laughing. But the smile didn't last long, because on October 23rd, 2024, all 5 men who carried out the crime were arrested in Chicago. And Durk knew he was next. So what did our genius decide to do? He booked a trip to Paris, a trip to Switzerland, a trip to Dubai, all departing from Miami on October 24th, all at the same time. But at the same time, he booked a private jet to Italy. He figured the police would chase the decoy flights and miss the jet. Electronic criminal mastermind. Completely. But the whole time, his phone was in his hand. Like I said, the man is stupid. Boom! Arrested at the airport. And since December 2024 until today, he has been waiting for his trial. Most likely outcome, life in prison. The evidence is overwhelming. And on top of that, the FBI decided suddenly, literally yesterday, as I'm making this video, to file a murder charge against him for a killing in 2023. So Durk is cooked. Historically cooked, my friends. But I wish the story ended there. After prison, he started using an Apple Watch to contact people outside, trying to kill the people who refused to participate in the Quando hit. And at the same time, contacting people to threaten the witnesses and the judge. Threats to the judge's house. But this stuff only works in movies. Started releasing clips of the jurors recording the calls they were getting, telling them what would happen to them if they testified. But the disaster that hit him was that one of his own guys, one of the people who participated in the crime, decided to cooperate with the police and testify against him to get out. And he did. So the man is gone. Done. But the good news is that in prison, Durk converted 13 people to Islam. Mashallah on him. The man, I don't know his exact situation. Is he a person who misunderstood religion? Or just a guilty person who can't control himself? Because what kind of person tries to kill someone, then remembers he's fasting, so he holds off until after Eid? Are you kidding me? I don't know. Drop your opinion in the comments. If you want more deep analyses, subscribe now and hit the bell. Thanks for watching.